Well, hey everybody, it's Paul. Welcome to the channel. I want to talk about something I don't talk about too often because I'm not huge into it, but I am interested in it, and that is UFOs. And it's been just the past few years that we have been getting a bunch of information released from the US government. And I mean, don't tune me out, just listen. I know a lot of people are, oh, well, still, whatever. And by UFO, we don't always mean little green Martians running around. It means unidentified, like we don't know what it is. It could be, aliens. It could be foreign countries, their technology. Could be our own technology that the Navy doesn't know about being tested. Who knows? We don't know, but I would like to know. And I guess for the first time ever, 60 Minutes is going to do a special tomorrow, Sunday, about UFOs. And I guess they got scooped. They had some footage and it got leaked out late yesterday. I guess this video was captured by the USS Omaha, and which basically has a bunch of surveillance equipment on there. It is astounding what they say. Like, sometimes it could be seen on the sensors, sometimes not. Sometimes it could be seen by the naked eye, sometimes not. I guess it just went along the ship about 40 knots for like an hour. And there were different times where there were more of them out there and fewer of them. I'm going to link a page that has a whole lot of good information on it. First thing I saw about it was on Tucker Carlson on YouTube. It was Tucker Carlson just yesterday, I guess. It was recommended to me, talking about this whole thing. And it is fascinating to me that these things, and this has been going on, and I think it was about 2014 or so, it was released by the Pentagon and authenticated that it was a real thing, where they recorded what they call at that time the Tic Tac. It's kind of like a pill-shaped object, white, and he wasn't a new pilot. He had been like piloting for over a decade. He was off the Nimitz, and they were about 100 miles off the west coast of California, and that's where this thing happened again. Now, the original sighting with the Nimitz was 2004. This was recorded in 2019. But all the details, I'm sure, will be thoroughly covered by 60 Minutes, and you can go on and see the report. I'm just trying to get the information out there because I don't have a dog in the fight, as they say. I don't think that it's one way or the other at all. I would just like to know what it is. If our government, they may not even know what it is. That's the amazing thing. But I would like to know what you guys think it is. If you check out the video, if you read the article or whatever, it's beyond just like saying, it's like, not to discredit anybody, but, just like some guy, some farmer or some that saw a light in the air, did some funny moves and vanished or so. I mean, this has been recorded on the sophisticated technology on the F-18. This was recorded on the latest and greatest that we have on a warship, I mean, this is not just like a casual observation. And these things, for whatever reason, they always seem to be about the water, on or around the water, or that is just because they are trying to assess our capabilities with our Navy ships. I don't know. Could it be a foreign government trying? But these are drones. Like, say it's a drone like we don't ever have. It doesn't have an exhaust plume. Like the one video that you'll see is it's flying at night, and it looks like they figured to be about a 6-foot sphere, and there is no exhaust. Like, if it's a helicopter, a drone, a jet, you've all seen how jets are shooting fire out the back, kind of like a rocket engine, or a helicopter. The turbines have all the fumes just pouring out of it. Everything we have makes a signature of exhaust, and this thing's leaving no signature like that. They're looking at it with the infrared, And so it's amazing stuff. So if it's a drone, if it's another government or our own, it's a technology that we are, commonly are unaware of at this point in time. And if it's not, something that's otherworldly. So it's really interesting things, and I'm not doing it justice. You really want to go out and, the Tucker Carlson would probably be the easiest video that you can see. And I'll put down some links in the description so you guys can check it out. Apparently what they're going to talk about 60 Minutes is they've got former Navy Lieutenant Ryan Graves is going to be featured. And he considers these things to be a threat to national security because when he was flying, they would see these things so often. Now, he was over on the East Coast off of Virginia. It was just commonplace. They were always around. The interesting thing this time is this thing actually dips down into the water, goes in, not just dips down, but dives into the water. And there was no crash. They never found any wreck. They went right to the spot, and there was nothing. I don't know. What do you guys make of it? It's kind of exciting to me. And I mean, I never saw a UFO, never cared about hearing about UFOs. Like I say, some guys see some lights or whatever. That's cool. I like to hear your story. If that's your story, definitely share it. But it didn't have the same reverence to me as when it did with government, top of the line, weapon systems recording it. And then the government, the Pentagon, actually coming out and say, yeah, this is actually authentic. It's not a dupe. Well, it's the real deal. So that's some cool stuff, I think. Anyways, if I'm full of it, let me know. If the old guy's just nuts, I can take it, We can still be friends. It's fine. Let me know what you guys think. Some cool stuff. Till next time, I appreciate it. We'll see you.